Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans. Make sure you subscribe to Unrelent Gaming and push the like button for me. Or else you'll be Hakai, not Beerus. You know how this works. Make sure you enable all notifications on the channel and watch the entire video all the way through. And don't forget to follow Unrelent Gaming on both Instagram and Twitter. That's enough! On with the video.
Now, ever since the conclusion of the Dragon Ball Super manga following the events of Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 87, the head honchos over at Shueisha, including Toyotaro, had gone on a hiatus following August 20th's release, in more or less going into a direction in trying to figure out as to where the Dragon Ball Super manga is going to go into next, and now we finally know, because as of course you guys can see on screen right here, the new arc for the Dragon Ball Super manga is going to debut on December 20th. The new story involving, surprisingly, Goten and Trunks is going to debut, and this story is actually going to be a prequel to the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie, which is basically going to illustrate the case in point of both Goten and Trunks finally having to get some shine, but also Piccolo and Gohan are going to be mostly involved in this. Now, what does this ultimately mean? Well, we now know that they're at least going to be trying to bridge the gap involving the Granola arc and the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie, so whether or not we get to see the events unfold that happened within the movie in the manga are quite unknown, but in case you're curious about it, the Dragon Ball Super manga will be returning in December, specifically right around December 20th, which is also supposed to be roughly around the same time frame in which Jump Festa is going to be showcasing their events. So now the question becomes, what does this mean involving Black Frieza? What does this mean involving Goku and Vegeta, since we already know they're going to Beerus' planet to kind of go as far as to help him make some soup, which by then we kind of already know in the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie that they're already on Beerus' planet training Broly. So does this mean we're going to be seeing Broly finally be a thing in the manga and helping him kind of perfect his power? Well, to that, based on what we know as of right now, this is supposed to be a prequel to that movie. This is more than likely going to be some slice of life stuff only, I think, during the early portions of the story. So in case you're kind of wondering or asking yourself about the juicy details behind this, well, to that we're gonna have to kind of wait to see what happens next month as we finally have a trailer and more or less more information about what this story is going to be about. So down in the comment section below, what I want to know from you guys is, how do you guys personally feel now that we see that Goten and Trunks are going to be front and center, at least during the early portions of this story, and now that we kind of understand that Piccolo and Gohan are going to be mostly involved while Goku and Vegeta are going to be doing their own thing? How do you guys feel about that personally? Are you guys on board? And what are your overall expectations when compared to the Granola arc and the Moro arc? Again, I'm going to be keeping you guys updated and informed as more information breaks through. So again, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are excited and finally on board and ready to see what this next arc is going to be about, then I do encourage you guys to go on over and give this video a big fat thumbs up right now by smashing that like button. Also, if you just so happen to be new to the channel and can't wait to see what this new arc is going to be all about, then I also encourage you guys to head on over and smash that subscribe button. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you down in the comment section below and in the next video. Take it easy, guys, and have a great day. Peace.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to Unrelent Gaming?
Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch.
Roshi.
Silent Cell, me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch.
Roshi, the fuck?
God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell.
And we're demonetized.
Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.
speaking. Yeah, right.
It's party time! P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta!
Look, Ma! I'm roadkill!
Our like goal, to which right now the like goal for us to meet manga chapter number 5 is going to be 15,000 likes. A very simple like goal to achieve, because all you guys really have to do is scroll on down below and give this video a big fat thumbs up right now by smashing that like button down below, and that's essentially it. So I can't wait to reveal to you guys in showing you how this is going to go, because there is so much riding on the line, specifically with Goku in doing what he can to improve within the next 30 days, in being able to somehow even come remotely in holding his own against the 5 strongest warriors. But on top of that, it seems as though Frieza has a plan, Cooler is looking to get his revenge, and I can't wait to show you guys everything that's about to unfold. Specifically, if you guys want to get an early preview, then I do encourage you all to head on over to my Patreon, patreon.com/UnrealEntGaming. Link will be located down in the description box below and in the pinned comment section, to where if you want to support the channel, get some cool art, soundtracks, fan mangas, and so much more, then be sure to head on over there and become a member of our Patreon. And I do want to go ahead and thank every single one of our members, because if it were not for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. So again, thank you all so much for watching, guys. Thank you all so much for your time. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you down the comment section below and in the next video. Take it easy, guys, and have a great day. Peace.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to Unrelent Gaming?
Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch.
Roshi.
Silent Cell, me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch.
Roshi, the fuck?
God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell.
And we're demonetized.
Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.
Only the fastest mouse can make it, which is me. not the slowest mouse, which is you.
Maybe Slowpoke is pretty slow downstairs in the feet, but he's pretty fast upstairs in the cabeza. Porque no tiene, porque le falta la cucaracha, la cucaracha, marihuana hay que fumar.
Slowpoke, what you doing here?
Maybe, Jose, instead we tried to catch the Speedy Gonzalez, we should have caught Slowpoke Rodriguez, the slowest mouse in all Mexico. Buenas noches, Señor Gato. My name is Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Slowpoke Rodriguez? He's for me.
Wait, Jose! Jose, I got to tell you something.
Is this where lives it, my cousin, Senor Speedy Gonzalez?
Slowpoke? Yeah, sure. Come right in. Aha! Senor Slowpoke, you will be good with the chili peppers.
This is no place for a country mouse. It's too dangerous.
When do we eat? I'm hungry.
Hey, Jose, something I forgot to tell.
That's what I wanted to tell you. Slowpoke Rodriguez, he packed a gun. No, pues.
Now I got you, Slowpoke Rodriguez, and next I get your collie. Yes, master.
How's this, Cousin Slowpoke?
That's very good, Cousin Speedy. But you forgot the Tabasco sauce.
How was it, Cousin Slowpoke?
Very good. Now, what do we got for dessert?
Dessert? Holy frijoles!
Frijoles? Hey, Speedy.
Yes?
Guess what? I'm still hungry.
Try to think about something else.
Ándale, señor gato.
Yes, master.
I like your pussycat friend. He's nice and stupid.
Ground and then some. I know you're up to something because your fighting patterns are different than how they usually are. So you're either buying time, which you don't have enough of, or you're hoping I'd burn myself out in the process, aren't you? Well, whatever it is that you're planning, it won't work on me, especially not with the power of a destroyer coursing through me. But since you won't tell me, then maybe I'll just have to beat it out of you and force you into submission. And as Goku was shown stumbling on back, he then went on to respond, yeah, there's no doubt about it. Your strikes are much heavier and much sharper than they've ever been. But I'd like to see you try it, and try it Vegeta does, because as soon as Vegeta went on to punch Goku again, as quickly as Vegeta acted, he then went on to tell Goku, you won't be running your mouth at all once I break that jaw of yours, Kakarot. You finally met your what? Gotcha, Goku says. As Goku went on to quickly move out of the way and then having to punch Vegeta square in the face, it was only then evident that Goku was in fact planning something this entire time in picking and choosing his moments until he had to strike, because the moment in which he had done so, Vegeta went on to stumble on back by holding on to his face and responding, I see what you did. You went ahead and increased your speed during the last second just as I did, didn't you? I should have known better than to fall for your bait, Vegeta says. As Goku went on to ask, surprised Vegeta? I thought you would already know better by now, but I'm far from finished. There's plenty of more where that came from, but you took that shot pretty well. I'm surprised, honestly. So what do you say we kick things up a level or two? Just to add more spice to the battle as we continue, Goku asks. As right when Goku went on to make his next move in attempting to uppercut Vegeta in the stomach, it was only then during that moment where Vegeta had reacted fast enough in grabbing onto Goku's hand by telling him, "Oh no you don't, Kakarot, not this time you won't. Damn you. As if I'll let you get a hit on me again," Vegeta says. Impressive. But since you are a master of knowing what comes next, tell me, do you think you'll know what my next move will be? Don't even think about it, Vegeta, Goku says. Surely you're not that desperate to win. And as soon as Vegeta is shown holding on to Goku by sticking his arm out, he then went on to tell him, "You call it being desperate, but I call it being one step ahead and being smart. What's wrong, Kakarot? Worried you can't survive this one? Ask yourself this question, Kakarot. Do I truly have what it takes to end you for good?" The answer, of course, is I do. You've seen me almost do it before, but since we are now at our peak when it comes to power, I want to see if you have what it takes to simply survive. Vegeta, you wouldn't, Goku says. Yeah? Well, watch me. Hakai. But before Vegeta could follow through, Goku quickly went on to use instant transmission by commenting, "Damn it, no!" As before Vegeta could even utter the words Hakai, Goku ended up getting right behind him as Vegeta went on to comment, "What the? You truly are a magician, aren't you?" Vegeta says, as he then proceeded to elbow Goku directly in the face by then telling him, "Good thing I'm fast enough to know exactly where you're going to be." "What's going on with you, Kakarot? This is much easier than I thought it would be," Vegeta says. "Tell me what you are hiding. I know you're up to something. Now, what is it?" And as Vegeta is then shown backing up and getting ready to kick Goku, he then went on to continue, "You are either much weaker than I imagined you would be, or you are simply gauging me to find out more about what this power can do. I will find out one way or another. I've longed for the day where you'd stay behind me and remain there as I grew in power." And as Vegeta is then shown kicking Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku in the stomach, he then went on to tell him, "And that day is today, Kakarot. Can you feel that? The balance of power has shifted. It shifted from you to me. Where is this glorious power?" Vegeta asks. "Is this what the mighty Ultra Instinct is capable of? How pathetic. Ready to admit defeat and give up, or do you need another reminder on why you won't be winning this battle here today?" Vegeta asks. As with Goku then shown stumbling on back, he then went on to respond to Vegeta by telling him, I gotta admit, you honestly caught me by surprise with that one. I searched your feelings during the last possible second, and I knew you were serious when you were about to use that attack, but even then, you couldn't do it," Goku says. "I guess I've been a little too carefree in this battle, Vegeta. This form of yours is a little tricky to overcome, but I'll find a way," Goku says, with Vegeta responding, "Is that so? Do you think you'll have enough time on your hands to find a way? With what I remember, you still have problems maintaining this Ultra Instinct of yours, now do you?" "Yeah, well, with what I know now," Goku says, "that won't be a problem. I'll just have to make sure that I end this quickly if I hope to win this." "But what about you?" Goku asks. "With what I remember about your form, your body can only take so much before it breaks down like it did against Granola, right? So it's only a matter of time before one of us is bound to burn out first, Vegeta. Think you have what it takes to finish me off in time before your body is shattered?" Goku asks. "Because I won't let you win," Goku shouts, and the moment Goku went on to attack Ultra Ego Vegeta, Vegeta quickly responded by defending himself from Goku's attack by telling him, "No chance, Kakarot. Your attacks are sharp, but you'll need to do much better than that." But then, before Vegeta could even finish his sentence, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku proceeded to knee Vegeta in the face by telling him, "You're starting to lose focus, Vegeta." With Goku then shown falling back, he then continues, "Don't start getting ahead of yourself just yet. You got lucky, Kakarot," Vegeta says. "It won't happen again." But then, to Vegeta's surprise, once more, Goku went on to move on in by rapidly kicking Vegeta and telling him, "Putting your faith into something you are unsure of is going to be your downfall, especially since I have plenty of fight left." As even Vegeta himself could not believe the amount of effort that Goku was then beginning to put in, as Vegeta went on to ask, "How was he able to move like that? I couldn't track him." "This is it, Vegeta," Goku shouts. "It's over." And with MUI Goku then shown charging up for a massive Kamehameha, Goku wasn't willing to leave anything behind, so instead, he ends up firing a point-blank Kamehameha to Vegeta's face, with Vegeta shown quickly scrambling to maintain his balance as he then went on to comment, "No, I won't let this be my legacy, Kakarot. I will not lose to you," Vegeta shouts, and with Goku then shown putting in tremendous amounts of effort into making sure that this Kamehameha was enough to actually put Vegeta down definitively. The moment we then get to see Vegeta in a defensive position and taking the Kamehameha directly head on, there was a massive explosion seen in the distance as Goku then went on to say to himself, "That's it. It connected. Unless his body is a lot more durable than I imagined it would be, there is no way that he should be standing. Man, Vegeta, this power of yours, you are so much better than you've ever been. To see you withstand my attacks the way you did is certainly not an easy feat. You've often pushed yourself even harder than I have to achieve the power that you desired, and I still need to get better adjusted to this power, but even then, you put up a great fight against me, Vegeta." But it was only then as the smoke began to settle where Goku was shown reverting back down to his base form and commenting, "Oh no, my body, I can't hold on to it anymore. Wait, it can't be," Goku says. "Vegeta." As to Goku's surprise, through the smoke we then see how a bloody mouth Vegeta is then shown smiling as Vegeta went on to respond, "I have to admit, you almost had me, Kakarot. You almost beat me. But almost isn't going to cut it. Not this time, not against what I am now. Look at what we have here," Vegeta says. "Just as I thought would happen. You burned right through your Ultra Instinct with that stunt of yours. I knew one of us was going to cave first, and it wasn't going to be me." As the second Vegeta was then shown increasing his power even more, he then continues, "The tables have turned, Kakarot, and now I am the one who is in control of our fate." And as Vegeta is then shown slowly approaching Goku, he then went on to tell him, "This power was designed for enduring punishment, but I wouldn't expect for you to understand, because your power was designed to avoid danger. Not embrace it," Vegeta says. "And as such, I've trained my body to endure the greatest amounts of punishment that I could. And it worked. And now that you see this for yourself, you can now understand the difference between us. Your power, the power of Ultra Instinct, is a power that is far beyond my grasp, a level that is beyond my desire to achieve. But instead, I have found another, and as such, I will not let this power break me down the way Ultra Instinct breaks yours. I can still go," Vegeta says. "But can you, Kakarot?" As Goku even then was not willing to back down, as Goku went on to transform into a Super Saiyan 2 by responding, "I won't quit now. Even if my body breaks down on me, I won't back down without putting up a fight. Then by all means, Kakarot, do your absolute worst." To where Goku did not waste any more time in having to strike Vegeta by punching him in the face, but even then, to Goku's horror, he knew that this was going to have absolutely no effect on him as Goku went on to ask, "But how? You didn't even move. Vegeta, what are you?" "I am what I was always meant to be," Vegeta says. "Great, Kakarot. Better than you. Did you honestly think using Super Saiyan 2 would change anything between us? Now let's settle the score between us once and for all, wouldn't you say?" To where as soon as Vegeta was then shown having to grab onto Goku's wrist and neck and squeezing him, that's when Vegeta went on to tell Goku, "For years I was forced to watch you overtake me. This power that Lord Beerus has taught me will not go without its greatest reward. Victory over you, Kakarot. Without your Ultra Instinct, you cannot possibly do anything to close the gap between us. You've pushed yourself into becoming the greatest that you can possibly be, and now I have done the same. I long for the day where we fight again," Vegeta says. "Maybe next time you'll keep your Ultra Instinct a little longer during our battle. I actually enjoyed fighting you at your best. It gave me something to strive for, which is victory," Vegeta says. "Now sleep, Kakarot. This fight is over." As Vegeta was then shown squeezing Goku by the throat to the point where Goku was losing consciousness, as soon as Goku was then shown fading away into Vegeta's hands, Vegeta then went on to tell him, "I imagine that you believed that you were going to beat me. And honestly, you almost did. But because you still lack the proper control over Ultra Instinct, you could never finish the mission without burning through that power. We will fight again, Kakarot, and just as it is now, you will lose again when it happens. You know I can't kill you," Vegeta says. "How else would I be able to push myself without a rival to meet those standards of practice? there is still much more to this Ultra Instinct than meets the eye. And I'm going to wait until you've mastered every aspect of it to beat you within it again. It's over, Vegeta says. With Vegeta then shown throwing Goku's body on the ground, he then continues, there is much more for me to learn as well. That has made very clear here today. And as such, I will grow beyond this the next time we battle. You were foolish to believe that your form has no weaknesses, even when all along its greatest weakness was the will to hold it through until the end. Who knows what's out there for me to discover and achieve, Vegeta says. Perhaps warriors who are even far stronger than us. And with Vegeta then shown powering back down to his base form, he then went on to conclude his speech by continuing, nevertheless, I will not settle here. I will not settle for anything less than perfection. To be the very best that I can be and to be the most powerful Saiyan to ever live. That is my purpose, and that's who I will become. You have earned my respect, Kakarot, Vegeta says. Don't you ever forget it. And with Vegeta then shown turning around, as he was shown walking away, he then went on to respond, when you wake up, we will go to Beerus's world and we will continue our training with the gods. Our quest will continue to burn on, always, as it was only then during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku vs Ultra Ego Vegeta manga chapter special then comes to a close. Now what I really wanted to encompass with this story was introducing the hypothetical idea in not only seeing what it would be like to witness Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku versus Ultra Ego Vegeta, but with one of them having more so of a problem in maintaining their power than the other, I more or less went along to borrow the elements of what it would be like for Goku to continuously lose Ultra Instinct as he's been doing throughout the course of Dragon Ball Super, and for Vegeta to stand victorious over Goku, this is what I want to know from you guys in the comment section below, and that's between both MUI and UE. If there was such a hypothetical concept as seeing Ultra Ego versus Ultra Instinct, then let me know in the comment section below as to who you think would win and why, as this will be a divisive conversation for many, as many do believe that Ultra Ego Vegeta is without question stronger than Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, while others believe that Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is far beyond anything Ultra Ego Vegeta could be, and then some. So in the comment section below, are you guys for Team MUI or are you guys for Team Ultra Ego Vegeta? Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time, and let me know in the comment section below if we should either recreate this story in a different way or perhaps maybe even continue it, because the more support we end up getting, the better it is that we get to find out which direction to go in. So again, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, then be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys enjoyed. Also hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, as well as tuning back in for more, because there is so much more where that came from. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for your time. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you down in the comment section below and in the next video. Take it easy, guys, and have a great day. Peace.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to Unrelent Gaming.
Also follow Unrelent Gaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead. Oh, did someone say Unrelent Gaming? Oh my god.
The fuck, Zarbon? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest Unrelent Gaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
You're watching Unreal Ant Gaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to Unreal Ant Gaming.
The story of Universe 13 takes place following the events of the Tournament of Power, with the former angel who governed the 13th universe, Murno, now entering Universe 7, and with this vengeful deity seeking retribution for what the Omni King had done to his universe. The story of Murno now brings us along for the ride in diving in depth in seeing the tragedy of what once was of the 13th universe, along with Murno's motives and agenda in seeking out revenge in destroying the one entity that took everything away from him, as this is the story of Dragon Ball Super Kai Universe 13. As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to smash that subscribe button on this channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, along with giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys love Dragon Ball and anime, as well as checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where on that playlist you guys will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community. So be sure to head on down below, check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist for all the best and latest videos on Dragon Ball fan mangas. As we kick off the story of the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Kai Universe 13 manga chapter special Deep Within Outer Space, the narration opens up by letting us know a few days after the Tournament of Power. And as we observe a planet be completely obliterated by an individual up in space, we only then observe how it's Frieza who is destroying planets out of pure rage, as he went along to comment, curse them all, I will never stop until each and every one of them die. First, it was the destroyer Beerus, then it was the Saiyans, and now it's others like Jiren. I am Lord Frieza, yet I've been reduced to taking a backseat to mortals unworthy of my power. I'll show them all who I am, as Frieza has memories of the events that followed during the Tournament of Power, with rivals like Vegeta and Goku, along with individuals like Jiren, who had now surpassed Frieza so far along in power that he seemingly enough is falling behind, as Frieza goes on to comment, perhaps if I go back to training, I will start by killing the gods, then those pathetic Saiyan monkeys along with Jiren, and then finally the Omni Kings. Maybe this time I'll train for an entire year straight. As out of nowhere, a voice then goes on to tell Frieza, what wonderful weather we're having out here, aren't we? It's almost as if someone is having a really bad day and couldn't wait to get it all out of their system. And as Frieza slowly then turns around, he is met by an unknown individual that's standing before him, as he went along to then tell Frieza, you know, I couldn't help but overhear your plan on destroying the gods along with the Omni Kings. I'll be the first to tell you that despite your best efforts, you will never be able to accomplish such a goal. And with Murno continuing, he only went along to then tell Frieza, with a power such as this, it would only guarantee your destruction. Such a task would require far more power in order to make sure that nobody survives. Which you wouldn't, though I must say, I sense a great hatred within you, such a power that is raw and untapped. Though your blood boils with rage and hatred, it will still not be enough to finish what very few have already tried in the past. It's best if you quit while you're ahead. And with Frieza then getting irritated, he went along to ask, and you are? As this individual goes on to respond, a being above you. As he then continues, and as such, I don't need to answer to you. With Frieza having to respond, interesting. Tell me, how are you able to survive out here in space? As the individual goes on to tell Frieza, I could do more than just simply survive in space. Things that you can't. Outside of us being able to roam the void, we have nothing in common. I am only here because you are making too much noise, so I figured I'd see what's going on. And as Frieza asks, is that so? He then continues, well, allow me to show you the noise I was making, as Frieza wastes little time in blasting this individual down with a death beam. With the shot then having to actually make contact, Frieza had then asserted the idea that he had completely destroyed this individual, as he went along to comment, so much for being someone above the mighty Lord Free, until out of nowhere, this individual surprises Frieza by then asking, what was that supposed to be? mighty Lord Frieza, as we then observe how this individual steps out of a portal and then telling Frieza, you seem a little confused. Let me then enlighten you as to why you're hopeless. I am an angel, and as Frieza asks, what? An angel? We only then go back to Beerus' planet where assumingly Goku and Vegeta have been training with Whis, and with something having to catch all three of their attentions, they momentarily stop their training as Goku went along to comment, whoa, did you guys just feel that? As Vegeta went along to comment, I did too. One of them feels like Frieza and the other, I can't make of it. As Whis comments, this key, could it be? As Goku comments, whoever this is, I'm afraid not even I can do much to defeat them. Their key is just out of this world, but how did it appear and why now? As Vegeta comments, grr, this is crazy. This could be a new enemy, Kakarot, and with Goku not wasting any time, he then went along to comment, I'm going out there to check it out. Whoever it may be is still there. I gotta go. And with Whis overhearing this, he only then goes on to tell Goku, hold on. You can't breathe in space, Goku. Therefore, I will be going with you to check it out. I will keep you protected while finding the cause of this disturbance. So with Whis getting behind Goku and agreeing to go with him, he only then went along to comment, I have a bad feeling about this, Whis. Alright, let's go. And with Vegeta asking, wait a second, I'm coming along as well, Whis then went along to tell him, you will not, Vegeta. In case something happens, we need you. As Goku only then ends up using instant transmission and going deep within outer space, he only then went along to comment, I think this was the spot where I felt the power surge. As only then they both observe how this mysterious angel literally has Frieza pinned on a pile of rocks in space. As he then notices that other individuals are there, he quickly turns around and telling them, well, I wasn't expecting to find you living in the 7th. It's been far too long, Whis, as this angel wastes little time in completely destroying whatever was left of Frieza in space. With Whis and Goku having to observe this, they are absolutely stunned as to what they have just witnessed, as Goku went along to ask, wait a minute, you know Whis? Who are you? And why did you kill Frieza? What's your deal around here? We've never felt your energy in this universe before. As Murno went along to then tell them, it's been far too long actually, Whis. You haven't changed much since the last time we met. I can also see that you're still as giving as you always were. Tell me something. Is the Grand Priest still in command? It's very interesting to see how he simply stands around and takes orders from a pair of delusional children. As Goku went along to question, hold on, you're an angel? That explains everything, as Murno then continues, indeed I am. The strongest of the angels, in fact. I am Whis' older brother Murno, and to answer your question, yes, I am indeed not from your universe. I, in fact, am from a long forgotten era, a time far beyond your own, once home to some of the strongest mortals and gods in the multiverse. I was from the long destroyed Universe 13, as he only then opens up a portal, he follows up by commenting, and now that we've addressed that little issue, do give the family my hello, Whis. It's been far too long since I've seen them. Not that they even cared to begin with, just know, brother, that I do intend to see you again very soon. However, this is not the right time or the right place for us to play family and catch up. Just know that I am still alive and I am just as powerful as before. As Whis then goes on to shout, wait, brother, come back! Where are you going? As Goku asks Whis, Murno then goes on to tell them, I have other plans to get to. It's as I said, this is not the right time or place for catching up. Don't be a fool, Whis. Stop acting as if you truly care. You never did. There is so much that I look forward to coming up. As he then steps through the portal, he then goes on to tell them, see you soon, and as Murno ends up leaving Goku and Whis behind, we then observe how moments later Whis and Goku end up going back to Beerus' planet as Vegeta went along to ask, there's another angel in our universe? As Whis went along to comment, yes, and he was my older sibling. Murno was thought to have been missing for a very long time, but somehow remained in hiding until now. He even killed Frieza. As Goku then remembers his brother Raditz and then commenting, I remember when my brother and I first met, it was a very bad situation. Hey, Don't you have a brother too? As Vegeta went along to comment, what are you even talking about, Kakarot? This isn't about me or you having siblings. As Goku then went along to respond, well, to be fair, Vegeta, you really don't sound like a great brother to me, if you won't even reach out to your own brother to begin with. As Vegeta comments, shut your mouth, clown. Stop making this situation about our families when it has nothing to do with any of that. As Goku then responds, yeah, but isn't yours still alive? Terrible, was it? How come you haven't connected with him since then? As Vegeta responds, I have no idea what he's been doing, nor do I care. It's his life, he could do what he wants. As Whis went along to then comment, Myrna wasn't just my brother, he was also an attendee to one of the strongest gods of destruction within Universe 13. Outside of the Grand Priest, he was one of the most powerful angels amongst us all. He was highly skilled and incredibly dangerous. For him to be here means that he is up to something. I surely assume that Myrna was erased along with everything that once was by the Omni Kings, but somehow he managed to escape this fate and hide himself from all of us. It was forbidden for an angel to misuse their gifts. The law of the angels forbids any one of us to fully use our powers in battle. I'm afraid if Myrna has other plans, then he may be the first to break this code. He seems to be planning something within the shadows. As Goku went along to ask, whoa, so he's really that strong? I'm surprised someone was actually able to somehow avoid and survive the Omni King's attack. That must mean he's figured out a way how to avoid being totally erased. As Vegeta then asks, how could there exist an angel that powerful? It seems rare for someone to avoid being detected for so long, only to show up out of the blue with an agenda. Surely the Omni Kings and the Grand Priest would have picked up by this by now, so tell me, is he really as powerful as you make him out to be? Is he really the strongest among your family of brothers and sisters to be stopped? As Whis went along to reply, I'm afraid so, yes. Escaping Zeno's wrath is unheard of. Destroying Frieza is one thing, but to survive being erased and to mask your powers for so long from all of us is another. Nobody is above Zeno, not my father, not my brothers or sisters, not the gods of destruction or creation, nobody. Myrna must have found an escape that had led to his survival. It's the only way. Once the Omni King decides to do something, it is then written in blood and cannot be changed. And for Zeno to choose to erase my brother only shows that Zeno had no interest in keeping him or anyone else around. Myrna could not have possibly survived without knowing prior. Myrna grew to learn things that were far beyond standard practices, which is what made him so strong. Myrna devoted himself in learning everything he could learn, even things outside of our teachings. As only then out of nowhere, Myrna ends up using one of the portals to show up on Beerus' planet as he went along to comment, well, so this is where you've been hiding. And with everyone's attention then redirected, Myrna then goes on to state, it's not as I expected it to be, but I had a feeling you'd be living with your destroyer. As Whis went along to comment, Myrna, how did you find this place? As Myrna went along to respond, and who might these ants be? They don't seem to be universal destroyers. Mortals on a divine world? Interesting. Ah, yes. You were with my brother earlier. I admire your skill on getting back here so quickly. I can sense a lot of power coming from you. As he then turns towards Vegeta, he then goes on to tell him, you on the other hand, what a shame. I'm assuming you're only here to clean up after the God of Destruction, yes? As Vegeta asks, what? Myrna then continues, I can sense that you do not possess the same power as your friend over there. You are a complete and utter waste. And this gets Vegeta angry because he then went along to comment, how dare you? Why does that matter? You don't even know who I am or what I could do. I'm just as powerful as Kakarot is. As Myrna went along to reply, you need to relax, mortal. As a matter of fact, this is exactly why I am now here with you all. As Goku then asks, what exactly do you want from us? As Myrna then continues, the reason why I am here is very simple. I just want to find out who the strongest of the 7th universe is. It intrigues me. As Goku asks, yeah? Well, I don't think you want to find out. As Myrna then responds, I don't then suppose that the purple cat you call of a god then is. I don't hold a grudge towards any of you, I just want to see who. I also heard that the 7th has amazingly good foods as well. Another reason I'm here. As Goku flat out goes on to tell him, I don't buy it. What exactly is your end goal here? You're hiding something. As Murno then went along to respond, all but a game, mortal. I want to learn more about this universe and why it's still here, given its low mortal ranking. It must house many secrets. Because for whatever reason, Murno wants to find out which fighter is the strongest of the 7th universe, as he only then goes on to ask, so which one of you ants would like to show me your true power? I understand this comes as a sudden surprise, but I would really greatly enjoy seeing what my brother has taught you. As Whis tries to intervene, he went along to then tell Murno, I will not allow you to break our code nor kill these mortals, Murno. As Murno then responds, I never thought you would have such a soft spot for these mortals now, Whis. I would advise that you step away. And here I was happy to see you again, Whis. If you won't move,